Hi, I'm Dr. Cindy Dupuy. I have a PhD in learning disabilities. I do diagnostic evaluations, advocacy, and intervention for a small number of students. I'm also an adult with dyslexia and dysgraphia.
Hi, my name is Kim Sherman. I've worked with kids with dyslexia, dysgraphia, and ADHD for the last 15 years, and I have learned a variety of different Orton Gillingham-based reading programs and writing programs for kids with dyslexia and dysgraphia.
And our topic today is
Syllable types.
awesome. So, Kim, start us off by explaining what a syllable is.
A syllable is a beat in the word. So if I say to you the word pumpkin, oftentimes I will use hitting pumpkin. Pumpkin. As you'll notice, there's one vowel sound in each of those syllables. This is critical for kids with dyslexia because they need to understand where the vowels are, and oftentimes vowels get missed. And so that is why we teach these syllable types, both for spelling and for decoding, especially decoding when they're starting to learn to read.
Now, you brought up dyslexia, but what do we know, Kim? Is it good only for kids with dyslexia?
No, all kids need to learn and understand syllable types. And again, you've heard somebody say, well, I'm just a bad speller. The reason why they're maybe a bad speller, if they don't have dyslexia, okay, I'm talking too much. Oh, Cindy's saying, oh, she's saying she's a bad speller, is that one, it is difficult for them to hear these syllable types and these sounds inside of the words. So when we zero in on syllable types, they're bound to have more success in both decoding and spelling.
Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to give you an overview of the 6 syllable types, and we're going to talk just a tiny bit about each one, and realize we're going to have sessions later on where we talk more about the syllable types and get into the nitty-gritty. So we have the first one is called a closed syllable. Okay, now what I forgot to write on here is we're going to put a C as a consonant.
Son, aunt.
You can see my dyslexia come in here, and V is for vowel. Okay, now in a closed syllable, that can also be represented as vowel consonant. Okay, now Kim, what's unique about the vowel in this one?
What's unique about a closed syllable type is that the vowel is closed in by a consonant, and therefore it shuts the vowel in and makes the vowel make its baby sound, which is indicated by Cindy's little hook above the vowel. The baby sound, a lot of times I even asked adults and they don't understand, why does an A make an A sound sometimes? And why does A make an A sound? And nobody seems to be able to tell me why. Here's the reason. Within that syllable, if the vowel is closed in by a consonant, it's going to make a short sound most of the time.
Like a, I, ah.
And so an example of this would be like the word compact. How about that? Com, C-O-M, pact, P-A-C-T.
Excellent.
Both syllables are locked in. Both vowels are locked in by a consonant. Therefore, they make the short vowel sound.
Okay. Next, we have open.
Open syllables end in a single vowel, and the vowel has a long vowel sound if it is accented.
All right. Well, we're not going to get into accents yet, but now what's an example of an open?
How about baby? B-Y. And then tiger.
Or robot.
So the bay, tie, and row are all open syllables. There's no consonant locking them in. Therefore, they say their name.
Excellent. Next, we have vowel consonant E, also known as magic. E, It has all sorts of different ways of looking at it. But Kim, what do we need to
Sorry,
know
I have to
about
tell you,
this?
Cindy, you forgot a little G in the magic.
MAG. I
Oh, is
see.
that a G? Oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't read it.
That's okay. It's my dysgraphia coming out.
Okay, vowel consonant, magic E. Okay,
I hope I can do better.
okay. Do you see in that word Cindy just wrote down, there's an O, which is a vowel. There's a consonant of the P, which is consonant. And then there's the magic E that makes the O say its name.
Now, you had me do this little symbol here. Tell me what this was.
The reason why we do that, that's one of the methodologies I used, is that it helps the kids to see the connection between the O and the E at the end of the word. Oftentimes kids will, they have no idea what to do with the E at the end of the word. So that helps to create a connectivity that makes the kid read to the end of the word and see the E.
Boy, that C is looking pretty sad. But okay, enough for that. All right, next is evil vowel teams.
I really don't think they're that evil, but Cindy does.
Well, that's because nobody ever taught it to me correctly. But Kim,
Okay.
tell us about vowel teams.
So vowel teams are a combination group of letters that make a vowel sound. For example, IE can make the I sound. EA can make the E sound. OA can make the O sound, like in boat. You can have even more complex vowel teams, like EIGH makes the, that's an evil one, I guess you could say, boat. And then 8, EIGHT.
I'm writing nice and small, and some of my letters don't look as pretty.
That's fine.
But we're doing low tech, right? We're just keeping it simple.
So,
Okay.
so these are the reason why we have so many ways to make the A sound or the E sound is part of the complexity of our language. But there are rules and there are ways to teach this.
And we're going to get into that later, but not today.
That's right.
Okay. Next is R controlled. And Kim and I had lots of discussion about R controlled and some of the names here. So I think of R control as IRERARORUR.
Perfect. That is correct. A lot of times what kids don't understand is that when you combine that vowel with the R, it is a package deal. It is now a vowel sound. So that R for IR is combined together.
Like in fur.
If I say corn, CORN, the vowel is not O, the vowel team is, or the R controlled vowel is OR. So that can be very confusing for them too. They think that that is a separate consonant. It is really together with the vowel and they stick together.
And we're going to talk later about why 3 of them make the same sound and why we spell a certain way. So let's hit the last one, the last named beautiful one, and then we're going to talk about the exceptions here. But we call this one, or I call this one, consonant LE.
And I call it maybe a silent E syllable, but
okay.
It's the same thing.
Okay. So if we had the word ruble or tackle, what's happening there, Kim?
If I say bull, ru is an open syllable, and bull, BLE, is again consonants welded together with the E sound, and it makes one syllable type. So bull, cull. If you say turtle, TLE will be TURTLE. TLE is one syllable type, turtle.
Okay.
Again, and teaching kids to realize that those are combined together is another important lesson for spelling.
Okay. Now, this is important. You've been hacking on this all night as we've had this discussion in prep for this. There are some other things out there that don't follow the rules as beautifully and don't easily fit in these categories, right? So you get 30 seconds to throw your pitch in for those really quick, Kim.
Okay. What we've just discussed, 1 through 6, are all located in the Anglo-Saxon level of language, but also there are other letter combinations that fit a lot in Latin and Greek and Anglo-Saxon. And basically they're complex syllable types like CIOUS for suspicious. It's TION. It's a lot of different ing, ing, onk, onk. So we can call them for later. I like to call them letter combinations because
Now,
they're both consonants and vowels.
now, you may run into a book or you may run into a curriculum that doesn't have these listed out. That's okay. If you've got the big 6 to start, you are way ahead of the game. So that's a
Yep.
great place. You can now at least answer some of the questions around what are the 6 syllable types, and more to come later.
Okay.